Let's take a look through a creative color grading pack we made called Candy Cigarettes. These are a bunch of 3D LUT profiles that play on these ideas of candy colors and the candy cigarettes we had as kids. A lot of bright colors, levity, playfulness to the images, and we thought we'd just have fun with color. These profiles live in both Adobe Camera Raw and Lightroom. I'm going to be working in the Lightroom workflow today. Taking my first image into the develop module, balanced nicely. I've got Adobe Color up here so I can always mouse over to see my before. My browser might look a little bit different than yours. I've simplified it for the demo, but I'm going to jump right into Candy Cigarettes. I just love the way that the browser palette looks here with all of these different colors. That's cool. I immediately know if I'm going to need to jump to something blue, I can see it right there. It's fantastic. But Sweet Tooth looks really cool. It's starting us off by lifting the blacks, bringing that chalkiness that I referred to, and doing some saturation reduction. No major shift on the saturation with this first look. It's just meant to be a basic lift. Moving on to Cotton Candy. Now bringing in the cool tones, a little bit more wintry, a little more Christmassy. Nice. Bubblegum, a little rosy. Sour Punch is cool. Bringing in more of a split tone. Purples in the darks. Yellow, green in the highlights. Love it. Grape Nerds is really graping it up. Sugar Smoke. Another cool chalky look, but this one's a little bit more rosy. Crystal Fighters. Sugar Rush. Midnight Carnival. Nice. Funnel Cake's nice. Brown, kind of more vintage, a little bit more classic feel. The immediate winner for me is Cotton Candy. I really think this works for the story great, but it's also a really nice palette that was rendered. This has really pushed a ton of blues into the neutral tones and really organized the color harmony in a beneficial way, because I'm looking around the image and what used to be green and neutral and yellow has all been really simplified down to a cool range. The skin tones are still pretty protected. We still read that as natural skin tone, which is kind of essential here. And it's also preserved the orange of the sign, which now is working as the complementary pop in this neutral blue dominant color harmony. Cool, so I love it. I just want to dial it back just a touch. I always like to see what happens if I crank it up. Never know. This might work for what you need. Just know you can do it. It's becoming even more wild, but sometimes I like wild, Sometimes you may need to use wild, and you can always crank the amount slider up to achieve that. But I'm gonna bring it down just a touch because it's gonna bring a little bit of warmth. I still want to maintain that blue dominant color harmony, just backing it off a touch. And that to me is pretty much one and done for a quick treatment. I can go make more tweaks in Photoshop, or I can just call this good, call this my image, and move on to the next one. So this one really had this cool Christmassy vibe, and I want to show you how these work on an image that's like the absolute opposite of that. Let's check it out. Opening in Develop, I've got the arid desert, the absolute opposite of what we were just looking at, and this stuff can still work. Once again, looking in here, you can immediately see all of these possibilities. Sweet Tooth, Cotton Candy, Bubblegum, Sour Punch. This is super cool. Grape Nerds, Sugar Smoke, Crystal Fighter, Sugar Rush. That's kind of nice, really understated treatment, bringing the colors of the sky and the foreground together. Midnight Carnival, Funnel Cake, also nice, kind of warm overall, and then preserving these sort of teal turquoise tones in the sky. But I'm definitely going with Sour Punch, and there are a number of reasons that I'm doing that, which I recognized right up front that I think are really cool. So if we look at our base image here, the sand is kind of one hue generally, and the sky is another. So there's that, that sort of 1-2 punch that I'm getting with the two areas. But Sour Punch has really created a whole different conversation, right? We've got all these muted oranges and yellows in here, but now what's happening in the shadow are all these subtle but rich purples. And let's see if I can crank that up to see it even more. Now, that purple to orange, purple lavender to yellow, lavender to orange combo is a great complement. And so we know that complementary colors help to add shape and to create volume for the eye. So in a landscape, that's what I want to find. That might be a little bit too hot, but it's taken it into a really painterly place by cranking it up. Maybe that works for you. But for me, what I'm interested in is using looks that sort of deal in the language of artificial colors in order to create something natural. I think that's a really unique outcome. Look at the before and after. Now, with really subtle moves, I mean, we know that's purple in there. We know this is bright yellow here, which may seem artificial in theory. But once they're brought together in a single image like this, we don't read those as artificial anymore. Our eyes adapt. So to me, to be able to use a profile like this on a landscape and have natural results is pretty versatile, pretty incredible. And that's been a look at candy cigarettes using the Lightroom workflow. I can't wait to see what you do with it on a lot of different images.